Hello and welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to excuse me. It's one of the hottest days of the UK British summer, and I am slowly melting. It's awful. You don't want to know any other details aside from just that. So apologies for my attire, but what we're going to look into today is new rumour, which indicates like a plan that Lucasfilm have for saving Star Wars. Now this actually goes hand in hand with a video I did yesterday, leave a link above, which was a discussion on, I guess, like the mindset of Lucasfilm and the employees there, like how they were treating fans, and you could see it like it's a documented timeline, you know, how they started to how they've ended up now. Jon Favreau obviously saving the day, seems to be the guy for it nowadays. So we're going to dive into this today. I just want to let you all know we are absolutely smashing some targets for my original high concept horror fantasy film Black Fields. We're really close to shooting now, actually. It's very close to shooting next month. 10-day shoot. Awesome. Really looking forward to it. It is a cross between The Thing, Hellraiser, Conan. It's toxically masculine. You'll love it if you like any of the stuff which I cover here on this channel. So if you want to be a part of making a movie, then contribute to the GoFundMe, which is linked down below. And you can also buy an awesome poster just like that via the Teespring store. It would mean the world to me, and it also is the future of filmmaking as far as I'm concerned. I firmly believe that it is actually the future. But let's dive into this, shall we? So this is all rumour. It's all rumour. But we have to say it from the top. But I like covering these rumours, and especially now. I mean, what are we going to talk about? It's all doom and gloom in the world, isn't it? Unfortunately, because there's not really much happening. There's not really much, you know, going out there forward. You know, what's in development, what's moving, all this kind of crap. So I like to cover a bit of rumours here and there. It's interesting. I always like to see whether they come to fruition. So, a new rumour details how Lucasfilm has plans to save Star Wars. Interesting. Now, the rumour obviously comes from YouTuber Doomcock, who explains, this is the quote directly, "I'm receiving a massive amount of information, and unfortunately, some of it is contradictory. So, take it with a massive pinch of salt." Obviously, if there's contradictory information from multiple places here and there, then obviously you can take it with a huge pinch of salt. It is my belief that the contradictions in what I'm hearing are either the result of deliberate disinformation, trying in essence to cast a fog of war over what's happening inside Lucasfilm, or it's information designed to counter misinformation from some opposing faction trying to get messaging out to the public. Now, I guess what he's referring to here is that, you know, if Lucasfilm was to be aware that there are people leaking information, they are then going to purposely leak counter information to just kind of muddy up the narrative. You know, that's nothing too crazy. I know it sounds like a big conspiracy theory, but it's really not that crazy. So on the lead up to Terminator Dark Fate, some of you guys may be aware I had an inside source. I was receiving photos, videos, details about all of the leaks. And then you would get further leaks on top of that from the cast and crew. So they were very PR centered on that. These weren't just, oh, we're just going to leak it to, you know, some randos. It was the actual cast and crew are going to contradict certain bits and pieces of information that was floating around. Namely, John Connor was back. Well, he wasn't, was he? The only thing he was back was being shot through the back. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, I can believe some of this. You know, these instances do actually occur. It's important to recognise that. Now, he goes on and states further that at this point, all I can do is use my best judgment to sift through all the information I receive and present the information I believe to have the most chance to be genuine to you on an as-is basis. With that said, I cannot independently verify this information, so please take all of this as unsubstantiated and take it with a grain of salt, which is fine. Like, I mean, you know, preface things with rumor and that's fine. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. But this is what's apparently going on, right? So there's a very specific rumor. His source, who he says he's working with a number of people that he calls the team. So one of the new insiders commented that Lucasfilm can hit the reset button and fix everything. At this point, his source asked what reset. Oh, he asked his source what reset button. And the insider responded again, the veil, which finally led my source to ask, what is the veil? And the insider replied, the veil of the Force, haven't you guys seen Star Wars Rebels? This is the thing. So, just as a brief, right? So, Doomcock breaks it down. In episode 13 of season 4 of Star Wars Rebels, in an episode titled A World Between Worlds, they introduce the idea of the Veil of the Force. The Veil of the Force is a mystical dimension of the Force that connects all the time and space. It is the most OP thing ever! Like, it's Professor X in Force. Well, it's Professor X in the Force. And what I mean by that is that Professor X is so overpowered in movies and comics that he has to be taken out. If you watch any of the X-Men movies, you see that, because he can literally do anything. So they have to take him out in a very, very pathetic way. He's that powerful. This, the Veil of the Force, is Professor X in Force. Basically, it's just this OP MacGuffin that means they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and all ramifications are completely rendered moot. And it sucks. Like, I hate it when they include these. They did it in Star Trek. J.J. Abrams did it in Star Trek. Was it Into Darkness, I believe? Where it was Khan, but not Khan. And they had the weird little thing that could resurrect people. Alright then. No worries. No worries then. Like, no, death is cured now. It's the same as this. Inside the veil, you see flashbacks of past events and events that have yet to occur. This veil could apparently be used to fix Star Wars, although this particular insider declined to go into certain details regarding how exactly this could be used to save Star Wars. Not difficult, very, very simple, just correct crap which happened. On the official Star Wars website, they explained a world between worlds is opened through a painting of the Mortis gods found on the exterior of the Jedi Temple of Lothal. This can be seen in Star Wars Rebels below, and that's, this is it, right? You got the Father, and then they're the gods, and one apparently becomes the dark side of the Force, and one becomes the light, and all this. Like, it's an interesting concept, but it's just super lame. The official Star Wars website goes on to describe what Ezra Bridger finds in the portal. The website explains, inside he found doorways between time and space, and saved his friend Ahsoka Tano from death at the hands of Darth Vader. Literally just reached in and grabbed her. It adds the Emperor, through dark arts, found Bridger and Tano in the temple and almost succeeded in using them to gain entrance. The Jedi escaped, however, and the temple collapsed. So, okay then. I mean, but you see what I mean? Like, it's a universe-shattering MacGuffin. It's just pointless. So, obviously, further, another insider then detailed to Doomcock that the Veil can be used to make the entire Disney sequel trilogy an alternate timeline. That's fairly obvious. I doubt they're going to do that, though. Doomcock explains, during another encounter with another insider, this insider revealed the secret plan to save Star Wars. He or she alleged that the Veil of the Force was going to be used to make the entire sequel trilogy an alternate timeline and reclassify the sequels as Star Wars Legends. I doubt that's going to happen. They're very stubborn. But anyway, they were alerted to this as a possibility. My source began to dig deeper. Eventually, this confirmation was provided by someone deep inside the organisation who alleged that indeed there is a plan to fix Star Wars using the Veil of the Force. Guys, please do some spell check, proofreading. He adds, I am informed that this insider revealed that yes, this plan is already in motion. The Star Wars sequel trilogy will end up being their own timeline and will be eliminated from canon in that way. I cannot see them doing that. So this is where I go, yeah, like, it's rumour. Like, of course, I think this is just I think it's nonsense. I can't see them doing that. I can see them, like, navigating away from it, or, making something not happen retroactively, but I can't see them just going, it's all Legends, it's all this, I can't see that happening, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong. But naturally, there is at least one faction inside Lucasfilm that reportedly hates this idea and is fighting it every step of the way, and an insider has revealed to my source that Kathleen Kennedy knows about this plan and is doing everything she can to stop it. Well, she's in control, so of course. In essence, this plan is a complete repudiation of everything Kennedy has done at Lucasfilm, and it undermines, if not utterly destroys, Kennedy's feminist forward agenda. And then closes with, Kennedy hates this idea with a passion. This is a slap in the face that she will not tolerate, and if she has anything to do about it. But according to rumours I'm hearing, that her tenure at Lucasfilm may be growing short. We knew that anyway. That's got nothing to do with rumours. Like, we knew that was coming to an end anyway. That's confirmed. Anyway, I think this is nonsense. But I hand it on over to you. What do you think? I'm about to go and dunk my head in the freezer because I'm about to melt like a popsicle. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please do let me know. If you are new here, do hit subscribe. Please do give this video a like, and please do share. It would mean the world to me. It really helps the channel out an awful lot more than you know, because YouTube really it's just bending me over at the moment. It's not pulling my pants up afterwards. It's really fucking sodomizing my channel out the wazoo. So it'd be great if you could help. But anyway, I got Patreon, by the way, guys. If you didn't know, I do actually have a Patreon link down below. Support me if you want. It would mean a lot to me as well. But anyway, guys, thanks so much. Take care.